Jeff Gordon, remember he starts in 6 today. And wishing Rick Hendrick well today. Jeff Gordon has won the Clash. Earnhardt poised on the outside, and look at him 3 wide here. Gordon slinging down to the inside.
They were talking about whether they could pass or not. You see Jeff Gordon moving into 3rd place, going into turn 3 there.
Jeff Gordon's been the one to make the move on the inside.
Jeff Gordon still down on the inside trying to make it work. Now he finds him a hole there and moves up into that outside group.
Looks like he's got a handling problem on Jeff Gordon. He's been skating up the track some, and that number 24 just in front of him is Mark Martin. Let's go to Mike Joy.
Ken, it's a story we'll hear all day long. Jeff Gordon got up close behind Bill Elliott and had to crack the throttle. When he did, the car behind, Ken Schrader, saw an opportunity, moved underneath, and the whole rest of the pack went with him. Gordon got clothesline, hung out to dry, and that's the reason he drifted back. They say there's nothing wrong with the car.
Here comes a pass for 3rd spot.
Jeff Gordon going up on the outside, making it going into 4th place.
I'd say somewhere around 52 to 55, depending, but they did have some caution laps. I'm sure they know down in the pits a lot more than I do. Look at this.
Here comes Gordon down to the bottom, challenging Bill Elliott for 3rd spot.
And he's not going to be able to do it, though.
What that did is let the group behind them really close in. Jimmy Spencer must have gained 10 car lengths on that 1 lap on Jeff Gordon and them when they got side by side down the back straightaway.
Absolutely amazing when 2 cars get side by side of how much it affects the air and how much of a draft opens up so that you can pick up speed.
Well, it sure doesn't look like there's anything wrong with that 24 car right now.
Hey.
Look at this up in front. Skinner messing around with his teammate Earnhardt. Or vice versa.
Look at Ward Burton there in the 22 car making it 3 wide down into turn 3, and Kenny Schrader coming with him.
Jeff Gordon takes over in 2nd place. Earnhardt continues up in front.
You can see how still his hands are in the corner. That's just holding the steering wheel. That's right on the bump there, just feeling the car through the corners, but his hands were pretty stationary through the corner. That means the car is doing what he wants it to do.
Jeff Gordon would like to get up there and lead a lap. There are 5 bonus points awarded to any driver who leads a lap during the race, and then there are 5 bonus points for a driver who leads the most laps.
Everybody here wants 4 tires and fuel route. You see the Rainbow Warriors at work. They're done quickly, and Jeff Gordon will be the 2nd car off pit road.
4th and 5th position, and there's a change up in front. Michael Waltrip on the high side, slipping back.
As we go along with Jeff Gordon, you can see he has a very fast race car today. Not the best in qualifying, but he has raced extremely well in every race he's been in this week.
Determined to win this race for team owner Rick Hendricks.
Here
Take
comes
a look
Gordon.
at that fast lap.
Oops, thought he was going to make a move, but he couldn't quite do it. He tried to.
Well, they better get with it because Earnhardt got away from the group that he was running with and has closed into this front pack.
Gordon took the lead.
Jeff Gordon has that 5 points, and I know Rick Hendricks back home is going, hey, this is my kid. He's up front. He runs well here every year, and this may be his year. He's run so well in every race here.
A couple of race cam views for you from Gordon looking back at Mark Martin, and Mark Martin in 2nd spot looking up at the leader. Staying in front, that number 24, Jeff Gordon. Says there's nothing like confidence in believing in your mind you can do something. We believe in our minds. We can go to every racetrack and do well, to be a factor, and that's what they are right now. Here's Dick Bergman.
And Ken, following up on that, this morning before the sun broke over the horizon, Ray Evernham, his crew chief, was in the garage shaking his head. He said, we've tried as hard as we can. We do not have the fastest car. Ours is about the 15th fastest car. He told me, he said, I've got a great driver and I've got a great crew. He said the team can win the race, even if we don't have the fastest car. Confidence, you bet. They've got a ton of it.
Jeff Gordon will get 2 rounds of wedge in the right rear of the car and 4 tires.
Trying to take 2nd place away. He's in there, and he's going to bring Jeff Gordon with him. And from Jeff Gordon's viewpoint.
Now, earlier we saw the passing on the high side, which leads you to believe, oh boy, look up front here.
Wow. That's Sterling Marlin.
And Dale Jarrett up on the outside of Sterling Marlin as Ernie Irvin comes on the outside of Jeff Gordon.
Boy, look, you talk about moving back. There goes Jeff Gordon by.
Look at that. Jeff Gordon and Bill Elliott. This is getting good.
Cut him off just a little bit. You can do that. Gordon goes high, though.
He goes very high, and he's going to lose 3 positions. Wow, he almost bought the farm there.
Elliott comes up to 3rd. Jarrett comes into fourth, Irvin to fifth. They say it's a flat tire. They say they have a tire going down on number 24. Limping around, Gordon trying to get it onto pit road. Left rear tire on number 24 may be the culprit.
Wow, that is a tough break for Jeff Gordon. Let's see, he comes off of the fourth turn and does indeed head for pit road.
111 of 200 laps now complete. Gordon in trouble on pit road.
It'll be very hard not to lose a lap, as pit road speed is 65 miles an hour. Let's go to the pits and Mike Joy.
They're saying it's the right rear tire. No. Andy Papathanasiou gives a thumbs up. He says, no, it's not the right rear. They're going to change both right sides anyway. Gordon was ready to make a run with Ricky Craven when he slid high up the racetrack. They were going for the lead in tandem. Now he may lose a lap.
He might, Mike, because the leaders are coming off of turn 4, and it takes a long time to get that speed up with these restricted plate engines, restrictor plates on the carburetors of these engines, and it'll be very difficult for him to stay in the lead lap. He might do it.
The tire was not flat. So the car just took off on him. That's what Jeff Gordon said, and they thought it was a left rear. Check the right rear, left rear. Get him back out there, and he's about to be overrun as they come down out of turn 2.
And they're coming up on Jeff Gordon. He made a good pit stop, a good fast pit stop. We said it would be hard not to go a lap down. Well, see, these cars are drafting back behind him, and they're picking up about a half a second a lap on him. There's not anything he can do about it.
What he's got to hope is when Mark Martin gets to him, he's running so much faster with the help of the draft that he goes right by him. If he can stay just in front and catch a caution, he can come right back up behind the field, but he does not look like he's going to be able to hold him off.
What he wants is a caution desperately right now, and not another moment later. More on the Gordon story. Let's go to Mike Joy.
Jeff Gordon's tire was not flat, but it was cut. There is the imprint made by a piece of debris. He was losing air pressure and wisely made the call to come in. So, Ray Evernham, you can't gamble on a thing like that, even if it costs you a lap.
No, he did an excellent job calling that, too. He had run over something in the right rear and got the right rear tire about to spun out. You know, the only thing we can do now is hope to stay on the lead lap until we get a caution and try and make some of this up. But, you know, it's just, I don't know. That's part of racing, I guess. You know, believe it or not, Mike, I want to say that's the first tire we've ever cut, you know, had to come in for a cut tire.
Boy, it came at a bad time for them.
But he is on the tail end of the lead lap, and he's able to hold that lead right now. If the caution come out, he would move right up behind the lead traffic.
He'd be right back in it.
He eased himself right onto the front of that train.
Yeah, he's got a good fast race car, so he might be able to hold that.
Does that help Martin a little here?
Yeah, I think it does. Actually, I think according to my watch, they're running a little bit faster now that they caught up to Jeff Gordon than they were when Martin was out there leading by himself. With those two fresh tires on the right side, that's going to help Gordon, plus the fact that he had a fast race car anyway.
If I was those guys behind him, though, I'd want to get Jeff Gordon a lap down. I'd be licking my chops if I got a shot at him. I'd sure put him a lap down.
Oh, I agree with you totally. I think they're thinking that same way. But maybe there's not a whole lot they can do about it. And here Gordon racing to the line. He's going to get his lap back.
Coming down, here is number 24. Right back up on top of these guys to try to work his way around 30 other cars back to the lead.
4 tire changers up and down pit road, and Mark Martin just barely gets out as Jeff Gordon, the last car on the lead lap, gets in. Dick Berggren.
Jeff Gordon, 24th with 24 and on the move.
I'd say on the move. You can see him moving to the outside of the Pennzoil car there. Going down into turn 1, Jeff Gordon definitely on the move. That car has been fast all day. Now he's back in the lead lap. Just about lost a lap, but he's up there now fighting his way back towards the lead.
Took 23rd position there. Here comes Gordon down on the inside. He's under Bobby Labonte. That's for 18th position. He's under Kenny Wallace. Trying to take 21st. Ride with him.
What he has to do is be very, very patient right now because he is bottled up in traffic. You can see the outside lane running just a little better than he is. Now he starts in just behind John Andretti there. He has to be patient not to make a mistake.
He's got to find a way to get through the eye of this needle. Keep on attacking. Andretti looking back. There's Gordon coming to the inside. Does he have the room?
Makes it 3 deep coming out through there.
Makes it.
He's going to try to make a spot.
could be a snarl, but he's through and he keeps on the bottom. And he's back up to Bobby Labonte another time for 21st. And Kenny Wallace right there. The square D car on the outside. Now take a look down to the inside. Here comes Gordon back in the third group. And he's up, taking a spot away from Kenny Wallace. And as they've shuffled around, that's for 20th position, 19th position. Dave Marcus making his 30th performance in the Daytona 500, about to be passed by Gordon.
Ned, don't count out Jeff Gordon either. He is flying, and he's already up to 10th place. He's 9th, as a matter of fact.
Here comes Gordon. Jeff Gordon is back in it, fighting for 6. And you're riding with Jeff Gordon. Marlin out in front, Irvin in second, Elliott. What a race. This 39th Daytona 500 as Jeff Gordon just gets himself up against the wall. Here comes Gordon peeking on the inside. Mistake, we'll see. He guns it.
I believe it will be. That train will go by on the outside, but maybe he has enough car that he can do it.
Hung out to dry. Gordon to the 24. And Jeff Gordon has come to third.
You're riding with Jeff Gordon down the back straightaway just then. Jeff Gordon's got a lot of car.
Ray Evernham, can you make a deal with the devil? Can Jeff and Dale Earnhardt work together and get past that Ford?
I don't think you can make a deal with anybody in that front pack right now. Anybody in that first 6 cars, if it stays like this right now, they all can go for the win. So I don't think anybody's going to make a deal. You know, you might make a deal when you start to pass, but they're certainly not going to make the deal to stick with it when they finish it.
Can't remember what happened Thursday in the qualifying race when Gordon ran right up behind Earnhardt. Earnhardt complained it made him very, very loose.
Mike, we need to say hi to Rick and Linda and everybody sitting home. We're thinking about you, boss.
Jeff Gordon asked him what we can do, and he said, just go out, try to win that race, try to win the championship. Gordon said, boss, deal. And for Jeff Gordon, he's doing this for someone else.
Here goes a pass. Gordon making a move on the inside of Earnhardt. Oh, Jarrett's loose.
Down the back straightaway. Big trouble. Earnhardt out.
That's Jeff Gordon right under Earnhardt. Earnhardt gets into the outside wall.
He saw Gordon make the move coming off of turn 2, and those cars get close together up there, and Earnhardt gets into the wall.
Watch him come through here. Watch it turn sideways just a little bit. Bam, right into the wall there.
Out of turn 2, in front of the Lund grandstand.
Jeff Gordon tried to pass Dale Earnhardt on the inside. The air just pushed Earnhardt over into the outside wall.
Again, Jeff Gordon told his crew it was all I could do to get out of his way. There was apparently no contact between those 2 cars.
Hendrick cars, 2nd, 3rd, and is that 4th for Craven? Look, I'm trying to break that draft in the back straightaway. Could happen again. Elliott in front. 5 to go and they come by. Can he stay there? Jeff Gordon has come into 2nd spot. Terry Labonte with him. And now you have those Hendrick's cars, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Will they team up and try to take it away from the Ford? And the graphic was incorrect. We are now being told there are 6 laps to go. Graphic was incorrect, and there are 6 remaining now.
Whoa, look down on the flat here. Gordon's trying to get by Elliott going into turn 1.
And Elliott gives him room.
But look at
Labonte going up the outside, and here comes Craven. The Hendrick stable giving it their best for Rick Hendricks here today. In the back straightaway, Gordon out in front. Ricky Craven drops down in front of Bill Elliott.
The 3 Hendricks cars have nailed themselves to the bottom of the racetrack, and right now it's 1, 2, 3 Hendricks cars.
Sterling Marlin in 4th. Bill Elliott back to 5th. Mayfield is in 6th. Ward Burton 7th. Martin is 8th. And Hamilton, the petty car, is in 9th.
Here comes Bill Elliott back on the inside off turn 4.
and trouble.
There's trouble coming down off that banking. 1, 2, 3. Benson's car among them as they come to the line. Caution is coming out. That could be the final lap under green. And if it is, Gordon has won with Terry Labonte 2nd and Craven 3rd. And Rick Hendrick Stables is going to finish 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Gordon, Labonte, and Craven, if they can keep running here just under this caution. Here's Mike Joy.
Ray Evernham has been coaching his driver, telling him it's not over yet, it's not over yet, and it's not. But Ray, you're about to win the Daytona 500.
Well, if he gets around here one more time, and you know, I don't know, thank God, you know, because he's the one that lets all this happen. But I want to thank Rick Hendrick and Linda. I know you're home there, and if these guys can make it around one more time, boss, you got your first wish. 1, 2, 3 in a Daytona 500. And I don't know, Mike. I mean, it's just, I don't know. You know, it's a long way from Wall Stadium.
That's where he started, on a little short track in New Jersey, just like every driver in this field started at some tiny track somewhere to try to get here.
Jeff Gordon, young, loves the NBA, all pro sports, video games. Outspoken, aggressive. Terry Labonte, the quiet guy who likes to hunt and fish, would rather slide in the back door and not be seen. There they are, first and second of the Daytona 500.
Kenny is almost a lap down, fought his way back into contention, and now to win the biggest race of all Winston Cup races, the Daytona 500.
Jennifer Fry in the Washington Post wrote about the different style of these two people. The quiet one, Terry Labonte, the reserved conservative, and Jeff Gordon, the young and flashy one. Jennifer couldn't have hit it better, and they couldn't have hit it better. Look at them lining up to come across. Checkers and yellow. And Terry Labonte pulls up, and here comes the 25 car up. This reminds me of the 24 Hours of Daytona, the year the Ferraris won it. First, second, and third, and they lined up across the line. We've never seen it. One year we did, I believe the Porsches did it, but never in a stock car race. This is a first. The top three, all from the same racing stable. Chevrolets dominate the 39th annual Great American Race in honor of their car owner, Rick Hendrick. We'll go to victory lane in a moment. At Daytona, Jeff Gordon has just become the youngest man ever to win the Daytona 500 at 25 years of age. What a finish for Hendrick Motorsports. Gordon first, Labonte second, Craven third. From 40th position, Ricky Craven drives to third. Riding with Ralph, or rather riding with Jeff Gordon here as he heads for victory lane. Let's go quickly to Ralph Shaheen.
Whenever Jeff and Terry and Ricky hooked up, I was history. I mean, I knew it. I was a sitting duck, everything.
He has been here for the Pepsi 400, the Busch Clash, the Twin 125, everything you could win in a Winston Cup car. And now he's on the cell phone to Rick Hendrick. On the phone to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey, Rick, can I tell Rick?
And if I can get there, we'll listen in.
Did I tell you what we're going to do it or what? I told you, man. Hey, I got to go talk to the world here, buddy. Thank you so much. We love you, and this one's for you, man. All right, thanks. Woo!
Jeff Gordon, come on out here.
Yes.
Winner of the Daytona 500, youngest driver to do it.
Oh, yes.
Can he stand on it now?
How many Winston Cup drivers carry a cell phone in their car?
Well, they handed it to me right as I came to victory lane. And that's the first person I want to talk to anyway. No offense, Mike, but
okay.
This one's for Rick Hendrick. 1, 2, 3. That is so awesome. Thank you, God. Oh, my goodness.
When you were deep in that field and you were trying to get everybody to line up because you could pull them to the front, if you could get back there, how tough, how frustrating was that to be mired back there?
Well, you know, it was real frustrating. I mean, I was sitting back there, you know, and I couldn't get anybody to work with me there for a little while. And, you know, it's just really, really tough to get up through there. And I was just real patient. And I just prayed to God that, you know, hey, you know, if I'm going to glorify you on this day, you got to give me a caution. And the caution came out. So this one certainly is for God.
We'll be back to victory lane in a bit. Now let's go to Dick Berggren.
20th career win for Jeff Gordon, the Daytona 500. 61st career win for Rick Hendrick as a car owner.
Jeff, congratulations on your first Daytona 500 win. Your first of many, I'm sure. And we'll look forward to inscribing your name on the Harley J. Earl Trophy, symbolic of the champion of the Daytona 500. And this will be on display for fans to see 364 days a year in Daytona, USA. Congratulations.
Oh, wow, what an honor. Woo. I asked them if I could have a replica of this. Maybe they can make a smaller one, but thank you so much. I tell you, this is the greatest honor that I could ever have. This is definitely the greatest motor speedway in all the world, and I couldn't be happier right now than for you to give me this trophy. Trust me, this is a great honor.
You've won the Winston Cup. You've been on the stage in New York to receive that $1 million, but is this the biggest day of your life?
You know, right now, because I feel like I appreciate this race more than anything right now. I think that it truly is. I tell you, I can't tell you the way I feel right now inside. It's so hard to win this race, and I'm very, very excited.
Ken Squire.
Woo! Take a look at the final standings here today. What a day for Rick Hendrick. There's your winner, Jeff Gordon, after 8 cautions, 29 laps under yellow. He's the winner of the 39th annual Great American Race, where Jeff Gordon has won the 1997 Daytona 500. We'll see you at halftime. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports.